Here's soulblaize. Welcome back to the soulblaize YouTube channel. I am your host and your coach of the Oslo City Dragon Dancers, baby. This is going to be a very big video. Hopefully you guys will stick all the way through till the end. We're first going to have a team builder and then a battle for our week 1 of the CDL Castelia Dynasty League, co-hosted by my good friend Ducky, and he is the coach of the Shoutout Psyducks, which we coincidentally happen to face today. So, to prove we are the better owner, that's crazy. Me and Ducky, we've faced a lot of the times in the past. We've done co-projects. He's been featured on the channel, a good friend of mine. He's been having my number recently, and we can't have none of that. So today we're actually going to be pull up with some heat, and hopefully we can scratch out the dub. If not, then it's all in good. It's all in good faith, of course. But hopefully we can get that dub today. This is going to be the team builder of what I'm bringing for the week 1 matchup versus him. So we can just right along. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, everybody, and we can get right along into it with the first mon that we're bringing to the week 1 battle. Can you guess who it is? I'll give you 3 seconds to type it out. Type it out as fast as you can in the comments. 3, 2, 1, go. It is none other than Mega Gardevoir. Would you guessed it? Would you have guessed it? With these stats, man, holy shit. It's a first pick for a reason. Is it coming every single game? In some shape or form, it probably is. Unless the horrendous matchup is like 100-0. And even then, I can probably still squeak out a really cooking set for it to at least do something. This mon is crazy, okay? And in this team matchup specifically, you can see we have to run max. We have to run max speed, timid. We have to run max special attack, maxing out that 165, getting the most damage value as we can. We're running the stab, pixelate boosted hyper voice, because who wouldn't? It has after Gyarados Mega Evolves, although he has 130 base, Spadef, and quite good HP, it's still super effective stab boosted damage. It just does crazy amounts of damage, and it also stops any like substitute Gyarados shenanigans, which is pretty good, unless he already has a Dragon Dance up, in which case we kind of have to resort to some other options later down the line, which we'll be talking about later. But that is essentially a counter, which is pretty good. Like, we might not take a move straight up, so that is going to be a little bit of an issue, but we are faster, and that's the beauty of it before a Dragon Dance. So kind of very nice there. I do think that, like, we have Shadow Ball for the Jirachi, we have Psyshock to hit Blissey on the physical side because of its 5 defense. Hyper Voice, I do think he's going to be max HP, max special attack, modest Assault Visgudra. But even then, like, Psyshock still does good damage. Hyper Voice is still super effective stab. Like, it gets counteracted a bit by Assault Vest, we might live 1 extra or whatever, but I totally in my faith believe that after a Calm Mind we can get this thing going. And the beauty of it is before it Mega Evolves, it has Trace. So the plan here is we're gonna hard switch this on Clefable if we get the chance to, and so he will counter himself. If he's unaware, like, he can throw off a Toxic if he's unaware, of course. Like, there are some like inconsistencies there, but the main issue is if he's the Calm Mind set and I Trace unaware, he has nothing on me. I just Calm Mind and I beat him 1v1 because I have Psyshock, and if he runs Psyshock, it doesn't work because I resist Psychic and he doesn't, so I kind of win that 1v1, I believe. And I'm also faster, so I go before him, which means, more damage. And then it's just like, if he's Magic Guard and I switch in and Trace Magic Guard, he can't Toxic me. Like, he can set up a Calm Mind, but I can set up a Calm Mind by the time he attacks. Or we can both go to +6 and I Psyshock his ass or whatever. So I'm kind of hyped for that. So that's kind of some things we can do there. We also have Shadow Ball for the Gengar, of course. It is faster than us, but our Spadef is crazy. So we might be able to, if we're healthy, we might be able to tank like a Shadow Ball and then go from there. But it might run some physical Ghost option for us, which would be crazy in my opinion. Which would be a crazy, like, cool bring. I don't think Gengar gets anything else than, like, maybe Shadow Punch, which is low BP, so we can kind of pray and hope. But versus this thing, there is very little on his team that wants to tank a Hyper Voice. There might be like Simisear, stuff like that resists Fairy, but then again, we have dual stab coverage and Psyshock. We have 5 other members on the roster. Like, you know where this is going. Like, or against the Simisear, I would probably say we do, like, all 5 of the other members probably don't handle Simisear that well, but we'll see. He might bring Simisear, and he will be crazy for that. He said he did have some strategies with it, and if I lose to Simisear today, I ain't got nothing but respect for this man. So with that in the books, Mega Gardevoir is coming to the battle. It's absolutely crazy. Trying to be a late game, mid game win condition, kind of like that. Let's see how it works. I'm not going to lead with it because I do believe he's going to lead Jirachi. And if I lose the speed tie and or he Scarf, a super effective Iron Head on my 65 defense is not good. And even then he can kind of just like he can kind of punish me for being slower than him turn one. No, it's yeah, he's actually faster than me no matter what because of dynamic speed of Mega. So I actually start off with 80 speed, which is still faster than Clefable, so that strategy still works, but like it is slower than Gyarados, so I have to Mega Evolve before the Gyarados, which is kind of, you know, but either way, this Jirachi Iron Head, we don't want to be tanking that. It does lead pretty good into almost anything else, really. Like it might be like Focus Sash Cloyster and like kill us with Icicle Spear, but like, I mean, pretty much anything else. Really, it does well against anything else. So that is Mega Gardevoir. Our next member on the roster will be Millennia. You know, the Mikola can't go around without the blade of Mikola. So we have Millennia. You already know. We're running the Akaberry. It is a one-time use, which is, you know, I wish it would be every time use. Who doesn't, right? Like, imagine that world. That would be crazy. So the thing here is, he's gonna bring a lot of fire coverage. He's gonna bring maybe like even a flamethrower Gyarados. That would be crazy. But Simisear, we're not living that, so that's fine. But like he has flamethrower on Goodra, like I already know. He has the fire coverage on Clefable, flamethrower, I already know. Like he has the fire punch Jirachi, like. So we can like tank one of those and hit hard in return, and we can also pick things off if they're low HP. We're kind of like a midway speed, midway tank build. So we can live like most non-stab super effective fire moves like once, I believe. So as long as we don't get burned, we are in a super crazy good position. Just because like versus Clef, it obviously, if I knock it off coming in, I think it's going to be Berry. So once we take that off, we can just Iron Head, go to town. And it's not going to be tanking that. And even if it doesn't get flinched, or it lives, or it doesn't crit, or whatever it is, whatever you have it, it's going to throw off a flamethrower in return, and once it does that, we can kind of win that exchange because we are speed invested and bulk invested, and we are faster than Clefable by nature, and I don't think it's going to run max speed to outspeed us. It might run just like a little bit of speed. Excuse my phone here. I think it might be running a little bit of speed, actually, just to try and like speed creep something that speed creeps its 0 speed, but with this amount of speed, like I pretty much beat all Clefables that's not max. So it would be crazy. If he somehow predicts this speed tier, I will sincerely be super impressed. And is literally almost only just for that. Like, so that's crazy. And we also have Bullet Punch for priority. And we have slow U-turn to hopefully get threats like Mega Gardevoir in somehow. We do a lot of damage, we're adamant. So we're hoping this is also expendable, like once we're past, like once Clefable is kind of shut down. This is very much expendable. Like it does hit hard and it does remove items like Gligar, Eviolite, and stuff like that, which is pretty good for us. But like it's probably going to expend a Soccerberry to get down the Clefable, and at that point it's probably one of the mons I will sack after. So that is Caesar. Millennia is here. I'm so glad we found that nickname for you because it fits so good. It fits so good, dude. So that's Caesar in the second slot. Third slot up, we're going to be bringing Shankazami the Greninja. The speed tier here is crazy. His fastest mon is 110. Greninja's 122. And not that we're running modest, we are running speed to outspeed. Something that Scarf at +1, I can't remember. I think it was something. It was something. Trust that it was something. I might get back with you with some notes on screen here in post-production about that, but it is a pretty fast one that can outspeed most, if not his entire team. Like it doesn't outspeed like 100 Scarfers and stuff like that, but I didn't want to run Scarf myself because we're bringing spikes. We are playing stall, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing stall. So for Clefable, I predicted to be physically defensive. For stuff like the Caesar, for stuff like switching into the Conkeldurr, you know, stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be special. And even if it is special, this thing has like a truck either way before it Calm Minds. Like Life Orb, Hydro Pump, potentially Torrent boosted. It does so much damage. It 2-hit KOs defensive Clefable on switch in, and if we add Spikes on Unaware variant as well, it does just even more. And that's the kind of like the beauty of the double scenario here. Clef can't run both. It can't run unaware and magic guard. If it is unaware, we hit it with like really strong attacks like Caesar moves, and we have Life Orb Hydro Palm, right? Well, if it's magic guard, we set up on it with Gardevoir, and we can kind of just like, so the whole game plan is to try and figure out Clefable's ability as early as possible to be able to plan a win con around it, because we kind of have to know to be able to find the way to beat it, because the way to beating unaware is different from the path to beating magic guard a little bit. So hopefully that's what we can do. We also have Haze on here, and Haze is just like, I know Taunt is there, but like the thing about Taunt is very much like, if it's Greninja versus Clefable, for example, and it's a scenario where I taunt it, it's just gonna Moonblast, and I die just taunting it. And you can say, yeah, but it doesn't do anything else. But I lost a Greninja for that. So what my idea is that I'm faster, and I can just Hydro Pump it in the face, and it takes a lot of damage. If he wants to Calm Mind, that's where I can come in with the Haze after. You know, so I can kind of haze away the stat boosts after. Like if he's thinking whatever this and that, and he sets up Wish and stuff like that, and then I can just stack spikes on him as well, let Greninja die at some point. Like, we also have Dark Pulse for his double psychics and Jirachi and Mew. It also hits Cloyster super good. The only thing is that this doesn't really do damage to Blissey, so once he figures out my set, he can always just go Blissey. But I love Blissey. I don't care about Blissey coming in on me. I really don't. Although Greninja probably doesn't beat it 1v1, the thing about it is I can set up layers on spikes on this boy all day. This is very passive. It's going to have the Seismic or Stealth or Toxic or whatever. So that is 3 layers of spikes for me. And he can't go hard Cloyster on this because of the Dark Pulse. He could go to Goodra because I don't have any like special, no like ice moves. He can't go Gligar because a Hydro Pump will just kill. So he could definitely go the Goodra, and that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But I am faster, so I can go for Dark Pulse flinches as a secondary win con. I can set up more spikes and let this thing go. I have a lot of options. So the plan is to lead this thing, because it also, I do believe it pretty much pressures the like the Gyarados is a little bit iffy, you know, if the Gyarados lead is there, just because like, but I am faster, so we can kind of go for a move. Like if he Megas on this, it would be kind of bad. So I guess we'll have to see about that. But like Breloom is also like the other lead that isn't like super fantastic on this, which is, you know, you don't want to lead Greninja into Breloom. So, but I don't think it brings Breloom. We'll see though. Like I don't have the most for sleep. I don't have anything for sleep. So if he brings Breloom, our game plan is kind of different. But I kind of like the fact that we have, you know, we have Caesar and to Bullet Punch it, and we have Mega Gardevoir to just do amazing tons of damage to it and stuff like that. But the game plan is to get around spikes. That way we can see if it's unaware or Magic Guard Clefable. We have Haste for setup, and we have spikes to just punish switches, because that is what stall is all about. Like Goodra might come in to answer me, but if it's on many layers of spikes, like Dark Pulse might even be in ranges. If I can like use Caesar to knock off its Assault Vest or something, or I damage it with Hyper Voice pre, and it comes in on spike, Dark Pulse might just kill. So there are some ranges there as well. So that is Greninja that is coming to the team. It also it just hits fantastic. It hits Jirachi, it hits Clefable, it hits the Gengar, hits the Gligar, hits the Mew, hits the Cloyster. So it really only doesn't hit like Goodra and Blissey and Gyarados for like super much, but that's a lot for one mon, and also for the utility and speed tier that it brings. So that is Greninja. We plan to lead this in most scenarios. So that is we're gonna see about that. Yeah. Next up is Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is a fantastic Pokemon here in my opinion. He does have double psychics, which are faster than me, don't get me wrong. But this is for stuff like, you know, the stuff that Greninja kind of struggles to tough through, like the, what's it called, the Gyarados. Pre-Intimidate, like if it's Mega, we can Drain Punch that stuff. Poison Jab also does really good damage to it as well on switch in. So that's kind of a way there. We can also have like Ice Punch for Goodra, Drain Punch to recover health. Like this thing, if this thing gets a Drain Punch on Blissey, I get full HP, I promise you. I promise you I get full HP. So we have Poison Jab for the Clef, obviously. I can also knock off items on switch-ins. It is also not too bad versus like Jirachi, because it has to depend on flinches to beat me, and then it also, which, you know, it is in his favor, but like if I break through like once, Jirachi is going to take a ton of damage. I don't think he wants to paralyze me just because of my guts. If I break through on the paralyzed turn and I knock off with guts, that's going to be huge issues for him. Can also remove Gligar, see if you light and Ice Punch it in return. It also has like Ice Punch for stuff like the, what's it called, the Breloom. If I am paralyzed before and I don't get put to sleep, that's there. Dragon Punch is also really nice. I live a hit from, I believe, Specs Porygon Z if I'm like max HP, so that's pretty good. I did contemplate going Mach Punch for this, but Mach Punch just doesn't do enough damage, unfortunately. And we do have Bullet Punch in the back, so that is kind of where the cookie crumbles right there. So that is Conkeldurr, a fast, no fast at all. Fat, slow, hard-hitting attacker. There we go, that's what I meant to say. It could be fast with Mach Punch, but we're running this set. We're running AV, so Ducky's probably going to let us win because we're running his favorite item. But we're saying AV stands for Assault Vest for those who are watching and don't know what that means. So that is Conkeldurr. In the next slot, I believe it's the second to last, it's the 5th slot, is going to be the Rotom. And you might say, why are you bringing Rotom? Why are you bringing Rotom over stuff like the, what's it called, the Thundy? Well, the reason is, me and a good friend of mine, me and my good friend Market, we sat down with this team builder, and we were like, okay, so Prankster T-Wave is pretty good because it's 100% accurate. You can slow things down. You have pressure and you have taunt, right? But with this set, it's like taunt is a short-term solution for a long-term problem. Well, Rotom kind of fixes that issue because if I trick a Choice Scarf onto Blissey or Clefable, it might just be game over because that will break his stalls so severely down, not being able to switch moves. So we're hoping to really get one of those with that. It also like forces Gyarados to Mega Evolve, which could also be good for us. So this is also like a potential lead. It leads good into Cloyster. Obviously, if I lead into Clef and he wants to put up rocks, that's there. Same with like Blissey, so that is something I can do. He could also lead Gyarados, be scared of the electric move and not going for the Mega and wanting to swap out. I have Scarf on this, so we could go for other moves than Trick as well. We could go for like a Will-O-Wisp, so in front of the Gyarados, for example. You can go for the Will-O-Wisp. Missing it would be pretty bad, but we do outspeed it after Dragon Dance as well. So that is kind of the thing about leading Greninja, is kind of like we can go for some shenanigans there, and then if he gets a +1 Dragon Dance, then we outspeed with Rotom after, and we can burn him and hope to go from there. So Gyarados lead would be a little bit scary, so we might have to look into that. But it also, after it's tricked its Scarf away, relying on Will-O-Wisp Hex is also pretty good. It's also like a Scarf Hex option for Gengar, Scarf Volt Switch for just like Volt Switch also hits Cloyster. It swaps me out. Like if this is a 12-mon draft, right? If he doesn't bring Gligar, which is his only ground type, I get free Volt Switch Rain, which is pretty good for getting things around, getting things in, getting things out. You know, all that sort of good stuff. So that is going to be right there. We're running Max. I think he has a 90 speed Porygon, so this speed creeps that nicely at 306. So that's pretty good. And that is also like a ground immunity and stuff like that. So it's kind of a utility pick. If Tornadus got tricked, I would have, or Switcheroo, I would have 100% brought that. But it doesn't in this gen, so that is kind of unfortunate. So we're bringing Rotom, which I think you will be excited to see. Last but not least, we got the one, the only, the Dawn. Don't be disrespecting the Dawn. And that's the beauty of it as well. This could also be a potential lead. Like, it sucks a little bit versus like some mons on the roster. I feel like he's gonna lead Jirachi. He might be like scared of max attack out of Earthquake, but the thing about it is that I kind of I want to get up rocks, but I also want to get the spin. If he goes Gengar, I can try to knock off while getting burnt, but it's like I remove his item, it's not gonna be that good. And it's just like if he leads Cloyster, that's gonna be terrible for me. It's also if he leads Gyarados, he just gets a free attack on me while I roar him out, and that's kind of disadvantage right there. So I'm kind of not the biggest fan of that either, you know? So it kind of is a little bit of what it is. We're planning to set up rocks, which is also helping with spikes. We have Rapid Spin to get hit spikes from Cloister away. We have Roar to switch things out. We can tank one hit from Clefable. I think we live at absolute max. I even think we live a +1 Gyarados hit, like a waterfall. So as long as we don't get flinched, we can get him out of there. That's pretty good. It's just stuff like that. Removing items, setting up rocks. It's very much a utility pick, not bringing EQ at all. So hopefully this will get us in the right direction. It's also Rocky Helmet for like. I mean, worst case, if he doesn't set up rocks at all, which is unlikely, but if he doesn't set up anything at all, this lives a Gyarados hit no matter what because it's sturdy. It doesn't live a Cloister Shell Smash hit, but it does live a Gyarados hit. You know what I'm saying? And he can only bring 6 Pokemon, and I predict him to bring like there's so many good mons, so many good variations he can bring, but he has to leave some good mons in the matchup behind because he can only bring 6. So that kind of works out for me. Because I can kind of punish him based on the 6 I see. I kind of very much have to play this by the 6 I see. If I see some 6, like if I see like no Gligar, I'm leading Rotom. If I see like Breloom, I might lead something else. Like I don't think I'm leading Greninja there. I might just lead Rotom there as well. Like there's a bunch of different variations here, but it's between Rotom and Greninja for now, like in terms of lead for me. I feel like those are like my best leads. It's just the Gyarados is scary, man. It's just the Gyarados is very scary. Well, what we might have to do is like, in the scenario we lead Rotom and there's like no Gligar, for example, we might have to just lead Choice Scarf Will-O-Wisp and just like Wisp him, and then he can't tell if I'm Scarf based or not, but after I switch after the Will-O-Wisp, like he's going to be able to tell. So it just all depends on the battle. But that is the team builder for the Week 1 match versus Ducky in the Castelia Dynasty League. I'm so happy you guys liked the draft analysis video and excited to watch this content. This is super cool for me to make. I'm so happy to be back on Wi-Fi. You already know. I'm so happy to be doing my own Wi-Fi content. So without any further ado, we're going to be passing it over to Battle Soul. And let's get into ORAS. Alright, so here we are in the battle area. Let's get some music going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so we're about to head up and face versus Ducky. Let's go ahead and accept this. Save our game. You already know. Best of luck to Ducky. We're gonna be here for an hour. It's gonna be 1 hour timer. It's gonna come down to timer. I'm so excited. Okay, so in terms of the Pokemon list, what is that? Yeah, that's just mine, right? So I can just X out to this. Okay, battle start. Let's do it, Ducky. Let's do this shit. Wait, hold on. It's a little loud music, right? We could probably just do something like this. Okay, so let's do this. Battle start. Alright, so we're gonna see the Pokemon here. Okay, that is gonna be Blissey. It's gonna be Jirachi. It's gonna be Porygon Z. Wow, Porygon Z, Goodra. It's gonna be Cloyster. No Mega Gyarados, really? And Mew. Wow, Mega Gyarados cleans my team. 6-0's me. Wow. No Gligar. So you already know what we said in the team builder. Though I do freaking love this lead too. Oh my god, I love this lead too. But just in case he leads some like Gouda bullshit, don't I just lead this though? We have a minute. We have a minute. Let's think. Doesn't really. I can spike stack you. I beat that. I think I beat you. Well, that's a quick calc I have to do, if anything. That is a Greninja versus a Porygon Z. Oh, it does kill me if it's Scarf. Okay. So we're going to lead Rotom like we talked about. Just because there's no Gligar here. We get free Volt Switch. It's a pretty safe lead. If you lead something tanky. Good luck, have fun, Ducky. Oh, let's go. We're playing ORAS, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, it's going down. Oh, I have to think. Oh, I have to be on it right away because he might be playing for timer. If all of his mons are shiny, he's playing for timer. I don't care. Dead Cell, baby. Let's do it. Hibachi, that's Jirachi. Yeah, Hibachi the Jirachi. I see where you're going with this. Yeah, so on this, there's a ton of things I can do. I can go Donphan. I can even like pretty go hard Greninja. I feel like he's gonna U-turn though. Like check if I'm Scarf or not. There's a lot of things I could do here. I kind of like just going the Dawn too, but like the thing is, do I really want to give him that? I could also just Will-O-Wisp pretty much for free. Burn him. I can go Donphan on rocks as well. Do I feel like he rocks or U-turns? If he U-turns into Cloyster on Donphan, that's horrible. So we for sure want to... I feel like I'll just fire off the Will-O-Wisp here. Oh, do we... Yeah, we hit it. Okay, so it just takes a little longer. So we get the Will-O-Wisp. He knows I'm Scarf, but that's fine. That's a great burn. He gets up the rocks. Yep. That is to be expected. And the problem here is if I... Right, because he can just U-turn now. He can just U-turn. Is that a 12% burn? That's crazy. That's nothing. Because that's the thing. Cloyster just kills me from full HP, right? Let's check that right now. Donphan versus Cloyster. It doesn't actually, so we can go Donphan. Yeah, so we can just go Donphan. We have Rocky Helmet too, so we chip this down. Pretty good. We take our own Sturdy away, but that is what it is. No Mega Gyarados. I'm so excited to see that for me. Chips the Sturdy, but you are burnt, so you take a lot less damage. Dug into the Dawn. Yeah, he goes for the U-turn. That is obvious. And now he can just like, he can go Cloyster if he wants, but it doesn't really matter. Cloyster doesn't kill from here. Porygon might. Let's see Porygon. I am quite specially defensive, I think. Oh, that's Porygon. What about Porygon Z? Porygon Z. It says Specs kills me. So that is interesting. It does say Specs kills me. Is he Specs Dry Attack? That would be crazy. He might also just be like a download variant. There's a ton of stuff you could do here. I feel like I might just have to roar on like whatever. There's no way he goes Blissey. He doesn't go George. He cannot do that. Mew, maybe? Let me fly. Yeah, there's the Cloyster. So I'm gonna restore this back up. Yeah, so this is where he's gonna threaten to Icicle Spear or whatever he wants to do. I cannot afford him to Shell Smash, however, so we're just gonna go for a Roar. Like, if I sag Donphan and Rocks is up, we're getting momentum, which is crucial. And Rocks being up on my side doesn't really matter too much. So we just have to kind of look at it that way. Shell Smash, yeah, exactly. That's why we can't do that. This is exactly why we can't do that, so hopefully we get something good here. Hopefully he uses his White Herb here. That would be crazy good. Yep, he used his White Herb! Okay! Nice, dude! White Herb, gone. SS, yes. Oh, we got Porygon, that's... But we got Sturdy now! Wow, we got Sturdy now! So we can knock off, right? We can just knock off? Get this thing's item? Porygon Z, if he's not Specs, he doesn't kill me, but then I don't get the Rapid Spin. So I have to choose, do I want the Rapid Spin, or what do I want to do? I could also just do the knockoff. I feel like a Rapid Spin is just very crucial, but it can always come in Jirachi and put in Rocks later, too. What if he's not Specs? What if he's, yeah, he's still 2 KOs no matter what. So I feel like, let's just go for a safe Rapid Spin. He doesn't have Gengar. Ice Beam. There's no way. Come on. The Dawn. He lives that. He gets the Rapid Spin. And that's really all we needed this to do. Yep. So that did almost full HP. And let's check Ice Beam. Yeah, that does about actually, because if it's Choice Specs, if it's Specs, it always should bring me down to Sturdy, which it didn't do. So he's not Specs. So that's really good. So he can swap up his moves. I don't think I switch into this pretty. Do I feel like I can let this go? Because how much does a Shadow Ball do to like a Mega Gardevoir, for example? It does a no, that's Specs. I was about to say it does a shit ton of damage, but Because if I can trace like his whatever ability, that would be pretty good. I can also just go conk after. Yeah, I feel like I ain't really got the time to do all this. I'll just put up rocks if he lets me, bruh. Try attack, there it is. Yeah, so not specs. Not choiced. Okay, so now there's a ton of ways we can go about this. Like I can go Greninja, and I don't kill actually, so we can't go Greninja. Caesar does not kill. He might be HP Fire. Gardevoir, Shadow Ball does a lot though. No, Gardevoir Mega Shadow Ball does a lot, yeah, but I kind of kill him. He doesn't have the prettiest switch either, but I don't want to take too much damage. I kind of want this in on Clef later. So I think Conk is our best option. I think we go Conk. And looking at his switches, it's like, yeah, I can knock off, but like Mew doesn't switch into a Drain Punch pretty either, I think. So whatever it is that wants to switch in here, it has to be like, because how much am I doing? Knockoff does a lot. Drain Punch kills, so I kind of have to go for the Drain Punch. Like if he wants to sack this right here, that's pretty good for me. So, kind of just want to do that. You don't know if I'm banded either or what it is, so. Yeah, because that's, what is that HP bar? That is a little over, is that 90 try? He goes for the try attack, so maybe he triggers my guts with that. Does do a lot of damage. I do get the Drain Punch. Oh, it's Chople! But does that save you then? Like, look at how much HP I'm getting back. So now, so that was Chople, no item. Is that in 35% range? 50, he's a little over 25. So knockoff should kill here. But I also just get more HP back. I don't think he wants to save this. So I can kind of just, I get the knockoff predict as well. I don't think I'm getting much HP back anyway, so I'm going to go for knockoff in case he wants to save this. Try attack, okay. I should kill with knockoff with no items though. Doesn't trigger guts. Yep, that does kill, so Porygon Z is out of here. Okay. So Conk picking up his first kill of the season, you already know. Mew should be in range to kill this now, I think. Mew. This is XY, baby. I've been calculating Sword and Shield all this time. This game hasn't changed, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mew with like a Psychic. And if you're just max special attack. It does half my HP. I don't have half HP. I know that much. I don't think I switch into Mew pretty either. Donphan is down yet. Donphan is out. So we're 5 for 5 right now. Pretty explosive for being a stall game, I'd say. Mr. Tumble, that is Goodra. Does Goodra kill with Draco from here? How much does Goodra do? He has to kind of like Goodra. If he's AV, yeah, that kills me. Is this thing? This is still nice for Blissey, I guess. Is there anything we can go on this? I mean, not really. I don't feel fine coming in on anything here. Can I kill the Blissey otherwise with any other thing I have? Because what is he clicking right now? He could click a bunch of moves, bro. He could just rip a Draco too. I do feel like if he like Sludge Bombs, how much does that do to my Mega Gardevoir though? I will trace his thing. It does a lot. It does a shit ton. I don't think we can afford to do anything then. We'll just have to kill Blissey some other way. I will throw off a... Will I Drain Punch? What do I even click here? In case I live. Is it Ice Punch? Is it Knockoff? Is it Drain Punch? Drain Punch makes me... I mean, I could always just like Ice Punch, right? Get that fat damage off. Go for the Draco. Yeah. Goes for the Draco. That is fine. Yep, Conk is down. He's AV for sure. 100%, there's no way. So this, what about like, what if Clefable is Spadef? You know what I'm saying? Like, if Clefable is especially defensive, I ain't doing shit. Hyper Voice does like, no, that's a regular Gardevoir. Oh, it does a lot of damage still. What do I do after then? Do I just stay in an attack? I think I kind of do, right? That does give me an excuse to go this. But does Hyper Voice even kill this right now? Goodra, max HP Assault Vest. It doesn't even kill, but I feel like Sludge Bomb at -2, it does very little. So I feel like that's kind of our sequence. Mikola, show him what you got. Yep, is the Sap Sipper. You already know. I knew it was Sap Sipper. Now I'm Grass Immune. Does that help me anything? Not really. I feel like we just go for a Hyper Voice. I kind of just don't want to Calm Mind for Clefable to come in and do it does absolutely nothing. But he should be scared of this right now. I could also Hyper Voice into like a Psyshock. What does that do to Clefable, for example? So we have to really watch this Clefable Cal closely, don't we? Psyshock does okay, but okay, so he withdraws, that's fair. Goes Hibachi, okay. So he set up the Stealth Rock and then U-turn, so he's not Scarf whatsoever. He's not AV either, so this Hyper Voice does damage. It does a little bit. He's leftovers, yeah. Versus a Jirachi. Shadow Ball, Mega Gardevoir. It doesn't really do that much. But I feel like he could set up rocks or whatever. I'm just going to go into Jun Kazami, dude. Like, he could U-turn too. I don't really care. I'm going into this right now. I need to put on the pressure, the play. And we can Spike Stack him too. And he can't go Cloister. So this is always the play. It's always the play. Just Shadow. He's not in Shadow Ball range yet. So we just go here. But brrr, Iron Head, that is resisted. Yeah, that did nothing. And he didn't get to set up rocks either. So your switches to your switches to Life Orb Dark Pulse are next to none, but I could also just start to Spike Stack as you U-turn, for example. There's a lot of things I can do. How much does this do to the AV Goodra? From the Greninja. Okay, so that does nothing. So I feel like we're better going off with a... I can actually just hardcore predict them as well. And just go like... Like, what's my other switch to Goodra right here? Do I have any? There's no way Iron Head's again, right? There's no way. And he's burnt too. He should be in Shadow Ball range if he stays up. And I'm gonna make the play. He's gonna go into hard Goodra. He's gonna go hard Goodra on this. I swear to God. Or Blissey, which is either is fine for me. He's not gonna Iron Head. U-turn. Okay, that's fine. We tank a U-turn. That does nothing. That is very fine. So he has to go Mew, Cloister, Goodra, or Blissey. Yep. I think that was a good double by me. He was okay tanking the Dark Pulse, which I'm very interested in. Yeah, so here comes the Blissey. Blissey can, of course, Toxic me and stuff like that. Gardevoir, Mega. How much does Psyshock do to this thing? Psyshock to a Blissey. If he's like max HP, max death, that does nothing. But we could also just like, he could Toxic me. But I could just throw on like Calm Minds, you know? But then he can just go Clefable and all that jazz. Versus this... If he Toxics right now, he could also Fire Move predicting Caesar. But I get like a... What do I get? Like a fat knockoff on something? I'd rather... Let's go here and start Spike Stacking. We need to start putting on the pressure. I'm not really scared of this doing damage. I think it's going to Toxic. And if he Toxics Greninja, that's fine. I get a Spike up here anyway. S-toss, that's also fine. That's just damage. We don't really care that much. And he's like, why do you switch this in? Is it low kick? Is it whatever? We're just gonna spike. We're just gonna spike. Just gonna spike. Just gonna spike. I don't really care about doing that much damage to this right now. We can go Caesar or something like after. And then we also have Psy Shock and Calm Mind and stuff. We just need the layers up. And he can't go Cloister. Ever. Like every single one of my mons has outspeeds and threatens Cloister. He can never go Cloister again. Protect! Free layer of spikes! Free layer of spikes! Say it with me now! Oh, he's stressing. Oh, he's about to stress so hard. Oh, he's stressing so fucking hard right now. Oh, wait. Oh, you know we're doing it again. Oh, he's stressing so hard. Oh, fuck. He's just wanting to see what I do. Oh, my God. I just spike stacked him. Yes, sir. Sheesh. What do you got? What do you got for me? Toxic. Lands. I just need one more spike. Yeah, just need one more spike. Oh, that's so good for me. Oh, that is beautiful. 3 layers of spikes, please. He can also go Clefable and be like, yeah, but... And then we save this. After this, we save this. If it lives the S-Toss plus Toxic combo, which I'm pretty sure it does. We just go Rotom after this. Oh, do I die? Oh, I live on 9. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. So I have one more hit in this. We just go this. Oh, we just go Rotom. Oh, we just go Rotom. Always. Protect. And he can now Scarf as well. Is that my cue to go this? I think it is. He's going to Protect because he knows I'm Scarf. I just go this. I expend my Alkaberry here, I think. Toxic? Yeah, no. That's not going to happen. So which move right now does more damage to this Blissey? It is going to be Iron Head, but knocking off his item would also be in my favor. I think we're just going to go for Iron Head. Try and get some flinches in here too. And now we have 3 layers of spikes up, so if we force this guy out, that's crazy good for me. Yeah, so he withdraws. Incoming Iron Head. Ghost Hibachi wants to sack it, I guess. Boom. Oh, does that save him from burn? Did he die? He died. Okay, so he might go Caesar here. No Cloister. In which case, we just go hard roll him. Always. Right? How fast is he at +2? So he's faster than Rotom at +2, which is not good for me. It forces a hard 50-50. Because if I stay in with Caesar, like, I'm not killing him, right? Yeah, there it is. So here comes the question. What do you do? If you Shell Smash, you win the game, right? So what do I do? Do I U-turn? I'll probably U-turn, right? That was a good play by him. I think I U-turn. He can Rapid Spin if he wants. I think I U-turn. I think he's going to predict that and Shell Smash. The hard switch into Rotom. This is the turn. This is the game deciding turn, I think. Rapid Spin or Shell Smash? What do you go for? I have Bullet Punch for this later, should it need be. And B- defenses as well. He's thinking. Is he trying to outplay me? I made my move. Is he stalling for time? I'm really excited. I hope it's not Shell Smash, to be honest. It would be pretty bad. Like, I can always come in and I think I can revenge this, but, you know. Like, he has to take a U-turn. Becomes minus defense. Like, there's a lot that's gonna happen. That is a lot of damage. kind of don't want to give up my Greninja though. But I feel like I don't have any other play. What's the HP at right now? He's at like 50%. I kind of need him to die to a bullet punch if he's -1. Ooh, it barely doesn't kill. Does he win the game then? Maybe. We have to go here either way. If he rapid spins, he rapid spins, man. It is what it is. Rock Blast. Rock Blast? That is so fine by me. That is so fine by me. Oh my god, that is so fine by me. Oh my god, you have no idea how fine that is by me. Oh my god. Cause what it okay, so now I go Mega Gardevoir and what? Because Jirachi's gone. You have to go Blissey. You have to go Goodra or Mew. Or stay in. And I just always Hyper Voice or what? Oh, this Hyper Voice is about to hurt. I'm Hyper Voicing always. Oh, he lets us go. He's gonna let 3 layers of spikes stay up? Okay, Cloister's down. 3 layers of spikes is up. Okay. That is fine by me. Or was it 2 layers? I think it was, I don't really know. We have spikes up, which is the most important thing. Now you go Blissey? Now you go Blissey. So now you go Blissey, huh? Does he Toxic? Does he? He doesn't Fire move, right? Do I need this? It would be very... Oh, there's no Clefable! There's no Clefable in the game! Why did he not bring Clefable Mega Gyarados? Bro, what are you smoking? What? I'm tripping over Clefable endgame all this time? And it's not fucking here? What? What am I doing, dude? There's no way. I'll just go for a knockoff, right? Like, he can protect too. It doesn't matter to me. You can only really go Goodro, dude. And even then, based on the damage that he takes, I can see if he's speedy or not. What? Where is Clefable, man? Protect, that's fine. You might think I'm locked in, too. Though, my damage shouldn't really say all that. He's Fire move here for sure. So is this where I Iron Head? I just Iron Head then. Like, he might go Goodra and he might take extra damage. Oh, he's tanking this up front. Oh, that does a lot. Wish? Okay. Knockoff, knockoff. Withdrew. Where did he go? I get an item here. He goes Mew maxing. He's tanking this knockoff. He might get the health back, but that's spikes plus item. Wow. Oh, killed! Oh my god, what a play! Mew's dead. Knocked off the citrus. Oh my god, what a knockoff! Oh my god, he goes Mr. Tumble. But based on Mr. Tumble, there's no way you're faster, right? I'm speedy on this Rotom. No, on the Caesar. And I have the Akka, so if I go on the Goodra right here. Goodra. I need this AV gone. Fire Blast has a chance, 50-50 chance to kill. But if I knock off this right here, I just need this item gone. Yes, I'm faster. Perfect. Oh, that does so much damage! Flamethrower, but I'm Akka! Flamethrower, but I'm Akka, though. Do I live? I live! Woo! And now we Iron Head. And now we just straight up Iron Head. Because I know I'm faster. Yep. That is Goodra gone. That is Goodra gone. And it's only Blissey left. Only Blissey. And I can just stay in an attack. Damn, what a predict! Into the Mew! Is this my first win against Ducky? Holy shit! Dude, can we get some likes in the chat? Oh my god, I'm just Iron Heading here, right? Always. Because I think that kills from here. I don't care if it kills from here. No Clefable? Really? Bro! Yeah! Like, comment, subscribe right now. Make sure to answer the question of the day in the team builder, dude. Holy shit! That is gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching this battle. Thank you to Ducky for hosting, for co-hosting this league with me, and for battling me. I will talk to you about this matchup after this video so much, dude. Mega Gyarados and Clefable win so hard versus me, dude. But you played a great game. Nonetheless, I'm really happy to make this league happen. Always a pleasure to play great friends and have good times and make great memories and make banger-ass content. This has been your boy soulblaize, and as always, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I'll see you guys for week 2 and next time. Baby, peace.